Hello everyone, it is Susan and let's just plan. So it is early on a Sunday morning and I decided to pull out the Caregiver sticker book and make some pages for my daily journaling notebook, which happens to be a Rongrong notebook. This is the cover of it. And yeah, so, these are the types of pages that I do in here. I love to use the stickers. I think they're beautiful. And yeah, so this is the type of pages that I'd like to make and work on in here. So I do have a few pages done. Like this is the wild styled, obviously, page. And oh yeah, I do have my coffee. I do. And it's smelling yummy. So even though I have, just some pages prepped already, like these here, I was just trying to use up a small sticker pad. So that's what these are, and I just threw them on here just to use them. These were actually stickers from a roll, that come in the small long boxes. But I think today what I would like to do is I'm going to pull actually a couple pages out. Don't know how far I'll get in this video. But I do want to just make some pages for tracking my father's health. He's in rehab right now. And yeah, so let me take a sip of my coffee. I can hear my voice is not quite right. So he has, a week and a half ago, he went into the hospital, into the ER, with a urinary tract infection, and on an 88-year-old, that's not good. And they found a few other things, It's like taking your car in to get an oil changed. Your oil changed, and they find all kinds of other stuff. I mean, I'm giggling, but only because of the analogy. I mean, it's just, that's exactly what it's like, right? So then a few days ago, he moved over to a rehab facility. And yeah, so he's been there for, today will be 3 days. And yeah, so he has to learn to walk again with his walker. He has also a traumatic brain injury that he's had for 5 years. And yeah, so we're dealing with that. It's just, I know you guys know. But anyway, so I really, for several days, never even wrote in my journal. I stopped doing all of my Bible journaling. Just everything kind of stopped. But now that he's in rehab and he has to quarantine for 14 days, there's another 10 days of quarantine. So, that kind of gives me the desire and the chance to start getting, doing all my stuff. But I do want to, like I said, keep track of things because, yeah, it's hard. It's, the days go by and they blend together. And yeah, so over here I have a sticker that says, on a positive note. This says what, where, and when. I really like that because I do try to put that on every page anyway, just so I know where he was at when I'm writing these notes. So these little stickers are just going to be like prompts. So this one says progress. This one says yay. This one says love. So, you know, I'll be able to write down, even if it's just one word, that, you know, represents that particular day. That will be good. So like, you know, what did he love that day, or what did I love about that day that made it, you know, something special that day. And yeah. So let's just kind of, like, I don't need to put a lot on here, right? Because these are very, very functional pages. Like, there are these stickers here that says, this week's love letter to myself. I don't know. And then these say, like, self-care day. You know, it's just not time for that just yet. I think this sticker book is geared very much around like nurses and that type of caregiver. So it's a little bit different than what I would use. I'm just going to throw one of these on here. It says, don't forget. And again, this is at the end of the day, where I just want to do a recap of the day. That's all. But the reason I say that these stickers seem to be geared more towards like the healthcare profession. It says, from caring comes courage. Compassion brings us to a stop, and for a moment we rise above ourselves. I mean, those are pretty generic. Worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. Oh, I like that. So, of course, everything I'm reading to you is very generic. When you are a caregiver, you know that every day you will touch a life, or a life will touch yours. You have two hands, one to help yourself and one to help others. Like that one, both of these. And we rise by lifting others. Well, it's not others, it's my Father. So it's, I mean, these are great, don't get me wrong. It's just, yeah, not totally specific to what I would need. Which, you know, it doesn't have to be. But on this one, I'm going to put, worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. I'm going to actually start this page with a quote. And this one is from Caring Comes Courage. So on this one, which that is like slanted, but I'm going to go with it because I'm not going to pull that up. And I do really like these big stickers. I think on this one, like this one says, on a positive note, I think on this one I'm going to put, today was a good day. Because you see how I just ripped that whole box? I almost ripped it right in half. Yeah, so at the end of the day, when I'm tired and I just want to like get the high points down, things I want to remember, things I want to keep track of. Like I have this funky little notebook, like just a notebook that I've been writing notes in, like just like real doctory stuff, like not like a journal type thing, just doctor stuff. And so I think I'm going to kind of go from that. It's just a regular notebook, nothing special. And yeah, so I want to get away from that and start journaling in this, because at this point I'm thinking he's not going to be at, I don't know, at rehab super long. So like our goal is to get him to be able to walk in the walker, with the walker, to the bathroom and back to either his bed or his chair. So already yesterday, he was only there 2.5 days yesterday, and they already had him up on his walker. walking. So that is like really, really, really positive. So we are very, very encouraged. All right, so I like these 2 pages. Again, very functional. I think I'm going to put, you know how I don't have a don't forget over here. I think I'm going to put one here as well. And it feels good to actually use these stickers because I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to, because like I said, I just really felt that they were very more geared towards healthcare workers. All right, so that's that. I'm going to do 2 more. I'll do both of these sides real quick with you. I think that I'm going to change to some different stickers here and go with some smaller box stickers as well as these long stickers. So I've already done these 2 colors, the yellow and that beautiful, like a light teal color. Let's do a pink. Let's do a pink. So I know I want this. I know I'm gonna do a take note. So I'm just gonna like pull out a few different stickers here and then get them down. All right, so here goes. So this one, like I said, is going to be different than the pages we just did. So this one says on a positive note. This one, of course, is just a box. And we're going to put this little take note up on the corner here. I'm trying to get it straight. These with the corners out like this, I can almost never get them straight. I still do want that date sticker in there. Yeah, like the what, when, where. That sticker I like a lot. All right, so here is another style sticker that says when and where, and there's a spot up on top. So it does have 3 spaces to write. Let's see if I can make this a monochromatic page with all the same color. I don't know that I can, but we can try. So I'm going to do a top priority. These, you know, now that I'm actually using these, I'm finding them to be really awesome. Now that I'm actually using them. This one says noted. This one says to do. So I'm really hoping that, gosh, this, you know, so I'm recording this video Sunday morning, March 7th. I'm really hoping that he can come home this week at some point. I don't know. See, the issue is that he has a Foley catheter in, and that is that he cannot go back to assisted living with, because there has to be always a nurse available to assist if need be with a Foley. So that definitely has to come out before he heads back to assisted living. Now his assisted living is phenomenal, and you know they have the physical therapy there. You know, they have all of that. So as long as he can get up and walk with his walker, so that's what he was doing before he went to the hospital, then he can go back. But he has to be able to do that. So it's not as much care as like a rehab or a nursing home, right? So there's definitely parameters to him going back there. You know what? Let's pull a couple of these in. And these seem to be a little bit of a different color. Those almost look, not almost look, these are navy blue, it looks like. Weird. There's no other navy blue in this book. I'll put that one there. I still didn't get the what, when, where, did I? No, I didn't. I don't want the big one. I want the little one. And then that's going to be it. So I'm going to throw these into my daily journaling notebook. And it's just going to help me to really keep track. You know what I'm going to do too? Because I want to use these, is I'm going to throw some of these, these little check marks onto the pages. Like, why not, right? Let's use them up. Use them up. I do find it hard to use these little stickers like that, but I'm going to throw a couple on each page just for a little bit of additional notes. They're super cute. Super cute. And that's it. So I'll be using these. And yeah. You know, let me know, do you, as far as being a caregiver, are you a caregiver for, well, gosh, you know, we're caregivers for elderly. We can be caregivers for our children. I mean, caregiver, that's a big term, right? That's a big one. So let me know if you're a caregiver for anyone in your family. And yeah, it can be difficult for sure, but you know, you do what you got to do, right? You do what you got to do. And I'm really the only one that can do it because I'm the only one in New Jersey. My brothers are in different states, and my mother, she's in assisted living. And yeah, so, well, right now my father, like I think I mentioned, well, my father is in quarantine for 14 days. So yeah. Let's see, I'm just trying to find a little quote to put on here. I realized I didn't put a quote on every page. Well, you know what? I'm going to put this just because it's long and it matches. And this is the one that I think is really more geared towards like nursing people. We rise by lifting others. And that's like literal for me, because with my father, helping him up is very literal. But anyway, so that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and let me get these in my journal. And I do think, I really did like this one. And I had this one done already. Progress, not perfection. I think I have another video on that one. And then last night I did this side over here. So I'm not sure at what point I'm going to use these, like if I'm going to use these first and then go to these, but I just put them in here, and then, you know, I can move them around, you know, as I need them. So that's the scoop. That's the scoop. Let me know if you have any questions. This really is a super cool sticker book. It really is. Yeah. So that's it. I just wanted to share that with you as I was making some pages to put in here and to use and to make it easy on myself. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions about anything. And thank you so much for being here, and have a blessed week. Bye-bye.